In the ongoing saga of anti-aging skincare, we've had our hyaluronic acids, our peptides, our retinoids, and even snail slime get their 15 minutes of fame. But science, in its usual hold my microscope way, has quietly moved beyond surface-level fixes to something far more radical, changing how your genes behave. Welcome to the frontier of DNA demethylation, the process of erasing gene silencing marks so your skin cells can remember how to act young again. To understand why this matters, picture your DNA as a cookbook filled with thousands of recipes, genes, for things like collagen production, antioxidant defense, cell repair, and skin hydration. In youthful skin, the best recipes are open, bookmarked, and frequently used. As we age, however, epigenetic changes creep in, not changes to the genes themselves, but to how they're read. One of the biggest culprits here is DNA methylation, where tiny chemical tags called methyl groups are slapped onto specific parts of the genome, essentially telling the cell, ignore this page. Over time, even critical genes for skin health and regeneration get silenced. Your fibroblasts go quiet, your collagen factories shut down, and your skin slowly forgets how to bounce back. Enter DNA demethylation, the molecular equivalent of removing post-it notes that say, "Do not read." When these silencing marks are erased, previously dormant genes can come back online, sometimes with surprisingly rejuvenating results. This isn't just theoretical. Research in the last decade has uncovered that epigenetic rejuvenation may be more powerful than previously believed. Some scientists now argue that aging isn't just the accumulation of damage, but the progressive loss of information about how to repair and regenerate, and epigenetic reprogramming may help restore that lost instruction manual. At the heart of this process are enzymes like the TT family, 1011 translocation enzymes, which oxidize 5-methylcytosine, initiating a cascade that eventually strips away methylation and reactivates genes. These enzymes are naturally present in our cells, but tend to decline in both activity and expression with age, especially in skin, where environmental stressors like UV light, pollution, and oxidative damage speed up the epigenetic silencing process. Now here's where things get exciting for the skincare world. Researchers are beginning to identify compounds that can support or even enhance this demethylation machinery. One of the most well-studied is, surprisingly, vitamin C. Long beloved for its antioxidant properties and collagen-boosting fame, vitamin C also serves as a cofactor for TT enzymes. In plain English, it helps them do their job better. When skin cells are given vitamin C in lab conditions, they often show increased expression of youthful genes, better cell division, and reduced markers of senescence. It's not just brightening your complexion, it might be literally helping your skin remember how to behave like it's 25. Another compound gaining attention is alpha-ketoglutarate, AKG, a key metabolite in the Krebs cycle. This molecule is also required for TT enzyme function and histone demethylation, playing a dual role in energy metabolism and epigenetic regulation. Topical use is still theoretical, but its potential in dietary or systemic interventions for skin aging is under investigation. Then there's the mysterious and buzzworthy realm of Yamanaka factors, the cocktail of transcription factors, October 4th, SOX2, KLF4, and c-MYC, used to reprogram adult cells into stem cells. These have been shown to reverse epigenetic aging in mice, but before you go rubbing petri dish experiments on your face, know that these are currently confined to tightly controlled lab environments. However, the concept they prove, that epigenetic reprogramming can restore youthful gene expression, is inspiring a surge of research into gentler, safer ways to achieve similar effects in humans. Natural compounds like resveratrol from grapes and red wine, and epigallocatechin gallate, EGCG, from green tea, are also being studied for their epigenetic effects. While not directly demethylating DNA, they influence the epigenome by modulating sirtuins, histone acetylation, and oxidative stress, essentially nudging skin cells toward a more youthful state through multiple pathways. So where does this leave us? Practically speaking, we're still in the early days of translating this complex biochemistry into over-the-counter miracles. But certain skincare ingredients, especially those with known epigenetic activity, like vitamin C, are already proving that we don't have to settle for just exfoliating the surface. Instead of merely shedding old cells, the new vision for skincare is about reprogramming them from within. Think less, peel away the years, and more, remind your skin it never got old in the first place. Of course, this doesn't mean we're about to wipe away decades with a single serum. Epigenetic regulation is delicate, highly individualized, and influenced by everything from sleep to stress to diet. But as science advances, we're beginning to understand how to tip the scales, encouraging youthful gene activity while gently silencing the chaos that time, UV rays, and sugar have written into our cells. DNA demethylation won't replace sunscreen or moisturizer anytime soon. But it does point to a future where skincare isn't just cosmetic, it's cellular self-restoration. Youth, it seems, might not be a number. It might be a reversible signal,